beach, please?
Is it crowded?
No.
Sure.
Yay!
But don't forget your mask.
But I can't breathe through it. It's like I'm dying.
That's where you're wrong. You can actually breathe normally through a mask just fine.
Wait, really? I don't believe you.
Well, let's find out about that. Before we can find out why breathing isn't hindered when wearing a mask, we must first know about the structure of these masks. As you see below, I have actually cut up a mask myself. This is to show you the different layers of these masks. As you can see, there are 3 layers here. And if you actually feel them, the first and last layer feel exactly the same, but the one in the middle feels slightly different. So, let's put these under my microscope and see what the difference are. This is the first layer, and as you can see, there are many big holes here. Now, the reason why there are big holes here, even though this is the lowest magnification possible on the microscope, is because stopping microbes isn't the primary job of this layer. In fact, this layer is a hydrophobic layer, which basically means it's waterproof. It stops water from getting absorbed by the masks. And this is the second layer. And as you can see, there's a drastic difference between the first layer and the second layer. The holes are way smaller now. And that's because the job of this layer is to stop microbes from coming in. They get stuck here because they can't really bypass these layers, but you can still see the holes. That means that basically the air could still go through, but things like bacteria cannot. And this one is the third layer. Notice anything similar? Yeah, it's the same as the first layer. Its only job is to protect you against water, since this one does not absorb water.
But why both sides? Shouldn't it be enough for one side?
Well, the reason why both layers, the first and last layer, are made from the same material is because of the mask's secondary job. Its job isn't only to just protect you, but also to protect others in case you have a disease that could be spread via water droplets. Fun fact, the second layer is actually made out of polypropylene, which is a type of plastic. In fact, all 3 layers are made of different types of plastic.
Plastic? Can we even breathe through it?
Actually, you can. Well, for this instance at least. The plastic that is used in the second layer is done by using the melt-blown process. I won't go into the details of it, but it basically changes a normal plastic's form into a fabric-like form. And if you remember from the microscope shots earlier, you do remember that there are actually holes and air molecules would actually fit through it. So they don't actually restrict any air from circulating in and out.
But I still don't believe you get enough oxygen.
Well, why don't we do an experiment and find out? So the experiment we're going to be doing today is a relatively simple one. All we need is an oximeter and a mask.
But what is an oximeter?
So this is an oximeter. It's a tool that can detect how much oxygen there is in your blood. And I'm going to be using it both when I'm wearing a mask and when I'm not wearing a mask to see if the oxygen level actually changes. So right now I'm not wearing a mask, and let's go to the oximeter and see my oxygen level. And as you can see, it is currently at 98. The normal level for humans is from 95 to 100, so I'm in the safe zone. So as you can see now, I'm wearing a mask, and let's take a look at the oximeter. And as you can see, it's 98, which proves that, you know, the oxygen level does not change between when I'm wearing a mask and when I'm not wearing a mask. So I'm gonna go and stay here for another 10 minutes and see if this number changes.
A few moments later.
So it's been 10 minutes. I've been here a long time. So let's look at the oximeter. And as you can see, it's still at 98. This proves that wearing a mask doesn't exactly lower the oxygen level of your body. So based on this experiment, we have deduced that wearing a mask does not reduce your body's oxygen level whatsoever.
But why do I feel uncomfortable while wearing a mask? But why? But why? But why?
Well, it's actually just your brain playing tricks on you. You see, whenever you have something on your face, especially near the breathing area, your brain thinks, hey, there's something blocking me. So shouldn't I be afraid? Even though there's completely nothing to be afraid of, since your breathing can actually go right through the mask. This feeling is intensified by the fact that both the brain and yourself know that you could take off the mask at any time. So basically the brain is like, I can't breathe! I can't breathe! Take it off! Take it off! Even though you can. This effect is similar to the ones seen in placebos, except instead of feeling good, you actually feel worse.
Yay, I understand. Can I go to the beach now?
Sure, but only if you wear your mask.
Sure, why not? Let's find the courses. How to wear the mask on the Google Images. Like this?
Great, let's go! Thanks for watching our video. If you like our content, please subscribe and hit the like button.
And also hit the notification bell. Bye!